Secret, I'm Samy Beatz. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to correctly mix your Konpa beat in FL Studio 24. Whether you're a beginner just getting into mixing or a pro looking to level up your skills, this video will walk you through 5 key steps to make your Konpa beat sound tight and professional. So let's have some fun. I'm going to mix the beat that I created in the last tutorial I dropped. You guys love this tutorial and ask for more Konpa. Trust me, more Konpa tutorials or comments soon. So first thing, let's talk about the drum. The drum is the heartbeat of Konpa. That means you have to mix them in a way you don't kill the groove. I don't do too much because the sample that I use, they sound clean already, but you can make some tricks to make them sound much more interesting. I want to focus on the kick because I layer 2 kick to find the vibe that I want or the sound that I want. So if I solo them, see how they sound like heavy. Let's go right there. I just have this Konpa kick right there that sound like this, but you see it doesn't sound heavy. I feel that you have the punch but you don't have enough bottom, but I use it, combine it with this kick right there that have a lot of bottom, and then I combine it, and also I write it to a mixer track and I remove some of the low. So combine together, they sound deep like that. So let me show you with and without the layering. Without the layering, sorry, like that. But if I add them, another thing you can do for the drums, you can definitely write everything to some mixer tracks. Create a boss. Write to this track only. That's the drums. And you can add a console emulation. When you do that, you create a boss for your drums, a boss for your bass, a boss for your melody, and also a boss for the vocals. And then you can add some console emulation on them. Those console emulation will help you emulate like some vintage sound, and this is good for general like Konpa, and this help a lot, guys. So I'm going to use the NLS boss by Wave, and I really love using the Neve because I love the sound of it. And then you add some distortion or some harmony. Or if you don't have this, you can use the Camel Crusher if you have this one. And then you can use the preset called British Clean, but you have to blend them. But if you use the Camel Crusher, sometimes you will need to go back to your gang staging. That's it for the drum. And guys, if you have a drum sample that is bad, you have to definitely EQ it. Remove bad frequency and then make sure that every sample that you use sound good. So for good samples, stay tuned. I am going to drop the Afro Konpa Vol 1, and I am working on it and make sure that every single sample that I drop in it sound very good. And then you just drag and drop and then you use it. You don't even need to go and then do a lot of process on them. So yeah, now we jump into mixing the melody. If you're a beginner, EQ is one of your best friend. When you're mixing melody, one thing you can do is drag an EQ and then remove the low frequency. The low frequency that you feel that you don't want in that instrument, you remove it. This will prevent the mix to sound muddy. I am going to show you one key example. You just go to filter and then you go to cut. You don't need all of this, but you cannot go crazy on it. You have to find the sweet spot. So for this one, I think this is the sweet spot. Okay, and let's see that we go with we do low cut. You see? And then the pad. do a low chord again, and then now you will see. And for the Zouk guitar, the process is pretty simple. I drag this chorus, vintage chorus, it is an FL Studio stock plugin, and I add some reverb, I add some delay. Normally, this doesn't have a lot of low frequency in it. If we use an EQ, you will see that you don't have a lot of low frequency, but we can still remove some. You see, everything sound clean, sound nice. Oh, sorry. That sounds very good, guys. This is how you mix your melody. And after, one thing you can do, you can create a boss for them. Like you go right there, work to this track only. And then you can call this one melodies. And then we can still drag the NLS boss. So we add the emulation in it. I can take this and put it just right there. Drum melody. That sounds really nice. Now we jump to how to mix the solo. Okay, let me show you the process. I drag on the solo. I didn't do too much when I was creating the beat. I just add some reverb and then I add some delay. Adding reverb and delay make the melodies, the solo feel empty space, and also add enough delay till you feel the atmospheric vibe to it. Don't overdo it. Don't do too much. Just try to find the sweet spot again. Don't add too much delay or too much reverb. So you see? So if you add it in the mix, you will see that it's not too loud, it's not too low. Without them, you can feel that it missed something. It's because we remove the delay and reverb. Once you add the delay and reverb, it feels different. You see, it is pretty simple. Normally, when you're creating those solo, you will try to combine different lead, different synth together to find this vibe. So in the Afro Konpa volume 1, I will make sure that I include sample that you can use to create your solo. So don't hesitate, I will make sure that they sound clean, and then you have different variation. And yeah, stay tuned for this drum kit, guys. It's gonna be fire. And the next thing is going to be placement, where you place your instrument. One thing that I always think about when I'm mixing a compa or song in general, in my head I have a band. I have a band playing. It's like in my DAW I have a band. I try to emulate the way a band is positioning. For example, we can say that the Kali, we want it to be a little bit right there. Tick, 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 tick. See? And then tick, tick, tss. And then this snare, you have this snare right here. And then that will definitely recreate the environment of a real drummer. And then if you have your conga, you will have the conga that is next to the drummer. You can pan left to right, trying to emulate a real drummer, and then it's going to sound much more interesting. And also you can do the same thing with other instruments. Okay, that's the guitar. Okay, let's rename this one our Konpa guitar comp. Let's call it like that. And then we write it to a mixer track. You can see that it play a little bit on the left. Normally, one thing you can do, you can have the guitar zouk playing a little bit on the right, and then the guitar go chord, we call that, playing on the left. You see? And also you want the guitar to be in the background. You don't want them to be too present in your mix. People should feel them, and then this or support for your solo. You don't want them to be in your face, guys. That is very interesting. And also you can see with the drum fill, you have some movement, some automation from left to right that add movement to your mix. And the last thing, guys, always do some final polish to your instrumental. You just listen to it, try to do some creative stuff to it. For example, EQ, compression, anything that you think that gonna make your beat sound much more interesting. And also one thing that is very important, always check your mix in solo and mono. Sorry, let's say that I had the BX digital V3. This give me the possibility to turn my mix into mono. You have your mono maker right here, and then you have the mix and mono. You listen to it in mono, and once you listen to the mix and mono, you will feel that everything sound louder, too loud in your mix, too low in the mix. And then this is very important to check in mono. That's gonna give you another view, if I can say that, to your final mix. You see, I can say that my guitar loop is Konpa is a little bit too loud. You can see it's a decent mix, but normally when I'm mixing for a client, I spend much more time than this. I wanted to share those 5 tips with y'all, guys, and hopefully they help you get better at mixing your Konpa instrumental. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any question about mixing Konpa, zouk, leave a comment down below. Also follow me on Instagram, TikTok at Samy Beatz, and see you in the next one.